Okay, hello. I am with Katarina. I am going to tell about your experience today.
All right. So first, I'm gonna describe a little bit the activities we did today. So today we did a lot of games. First, we do introduction games to get to know each other. It's important because sometimes when you work in a team and you want them to grow as a team and to work together, is if you don't know the other person, is gonna be harder. So these games are important to know everyone, a little bit about them, like curious facts about them. And yes, later we started working a little bit in improvisation. While you do improvisation is that you start seeing how can you connect ideas in a fast way, and how can you, like, if you don't know a word, or if you don't know a specific vocabulary, you can go around it and try to describe it in another way, so you don't have to, so you don't get stuck if you don't know something, so you are able to keep going. Yeah, these activities are important because in daily life, or usually when you're in a classroom, you're not able to listen, or maybe you just listen to your teacher and that's all, but you don't listen other accents or more people, just your teacher, and just sometimes you get used to what your teacher says, and sometimes your teacher don't even have a good English, or the pronunciation is not correct. So when you have several people talking to you in English, you kind of get the best way to talk, or how the word is pronounced, or you can correct each other. And speaking, what I said, in a classroom, you are always reading or writing or just listening. But the opportunities that you have to speak and to tell your ideas are not as much as they should be, because you want to learn English is for that reason, because you want to be able to communicate in another context with another culture. And if you don't speak, you won't be able to do it. What materials? We can, when we do these kind of activities, we try to use the less materials we can, because you have to learn how to be to search the resources without having a lot of them. What I mean is, you can do a lot of things when you have a lot of materials, but some people get stuck where they don't have all those materials. So we want to be I don't know, recursivo. Sorry, reserve. It's a word like that. To use, for example, a ball. You can use a ball in an introduction game, and then you can use a ball to play soccer. You can use a ball to do a team building activity. So you have to learn how to use the different materials in different scenarios without getting stuck, because you don't have all the things you need. And how does this help to become an English teacher? Is that I think that most of us are complaining about how the education are in Colombia right now. And
the leaders of YMCA use some materials for developing the activities, such as balls, eggs, plastic bags, paper, as well as a word body. They decide to use these things because the objective of this immersion is to create space and games where the students talk and interact with the others using all the time English language. Each material was used like a tool to improve our communicative skills and to encourage our teamwork.
Leaders of YMCA use different methods or strategies to teach English. The most used methods was the direct approach, the communicative approach, and total physical response. Because in all activities, the main goal was the communication, but playing and moving and doing something in a real situation. Basically, the communicative games was the medium to teach English. They don't teach nothing about grammar. The objective of the activities was just speak English.
The YMCA works on the experiential learning, giving the extraordinary opportunity to create spaces to build significant learnings and from the auto-exploration and experimentation. So the YMCA uses different methodologies to develop different abilities, being 100% English, working in speaking, listening by means of game. Also, strengthening the confidence in the participants themselves to interact with others, besides to make the right decision and solve personal and social problems. I am sure that I will work on these strategies with my children at school.